What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on Talks and Gaming today, people. Today I'm bringing you another Speed Duel Rated. Yeah, we're going to be playing Dragoon because I've been playing a lot of Dragoon lately, and we're actually going to be playing versus Justice and his Moth deck. So we played two matches. I lost the first match, and I felt like this one kind of showcased the deck better. I'm not going to tell you who wins or loses this one, but uh, I feel like this one in particular just kind of showcases how this deck plays. So I felt like it was better. Using the breaker here, we're going to pop the back row. The back row is going to be the Zone of the Spirit. We're going to activate the Future Fusion here, and then he's going to let it go through. Obviously, we're going to Fusion Party as well. This is going to bring us the Destiny Hero and Dragoon. Using the effect of Dragoon here, we're going to pop the defense monster, being the DD Warrior Lady. We're too smart for this. Opponent draws for turn, drawing into the breaker. Uses the breaker here actually to pop the Future Fusion, and then battles into the breaker for direct damage. We draw for turn, drawing into the Zone of the Spirit. Set the Zoma and pass turn. I wasn't switching to attack mode because Nightmare Wheel, or I thought the Nightmare Wheel was probably a Zoma. So I was just like, yeah, probably best for me not to switch to attack mode so he can hit me for 3k. But it enters into battle phase, hits me with the DD Warrior Lady, takes the 1500 life points and passes turn. I don't know why I didn't activate the Zoma here, but yeah, I really can't tell you why. But I used the breaker here. I'm going to pop the face down, attack directly for 1600 damage. See, if I would have activated the Zoma there, I would have won. Like, I don't know why I didn't do that. They draw for turn, drawing to the book, sets the Warrior Lady. I draw for turn, drawing into the wheel. Setting the wheel and then attacking into the Warrior Lady. He's going to let the Warrior Lady stay face up and not banish. And then we're going to pass turn. They draw into the Zone of the Spirit. I just used the Nightmare Wheel here, stopping the DD Warrior Lady, but they go ahead and set the DD Warrior Lady. So Nightmare Wheel kind of just doesn't work anymore. Switching the breaker to defense mode, using the zombie here to switch to attack mode, and draws for the Parasite Paranoid. Flipping the DD Warrior Lady and then attaching it to my breaker, the Magical Warrior, they're going to tribute it off and summon the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. And then attack with the DD Warrior Lady directly. I went ahead and used the Zoma here because I'm an idiot. I should have let the 15 go through and not used the Zoma. And then they attack with Zoma here, and I just Zoma. And then next turn, what I would have done is I would have crashed my Zoma with the opponent's, the opponent's Moth. So that was kind of the plan there. Going on to game 2, they have DD Warrior Ladies, Diffusions, Book of Moons. We have Nightmare Wheels, Future Fusion, Plasma, and Allure of Darkness. So we're going to go ahead and allure it up, drawing into a Plasma and Breaker, banishing the Plasma, using the Future Fusion, setting the wheel, and then passing turn off to the opponent, drawing into their own wheel, summoning the Warrior Lady, setting the Nightmare Wheel, and then setting the Book of Moon. Also the Defusion, and then attacking directly for 1500. I go ahead and I Nightmare Wheel it, go to standby phase, nothing, and standby by my opponent. My opponent takes 500, using the effect of Future Fusion to reveal Dragoon and send the Dogma and the Plasma to the graveyard. And then going ahead and summoning the Breaker, rolling a dice, I believe, here to pop, and we roll a 6, and we're going to end up popping this one here, which ends up being the Diffusion, which is really nice. So I'm safe to Fusion Party here. I go ahead and Fusion Party to the field in defense mode. The opponent just books me right there. Having the Nightmare Wheel face down, it's rough for us. But yeah, using the Nightmare Wheel, he targets the face down card, and then summons the Breaker, the Magical Warrior, using it to pop the Future Fusion, and then climbing the Breaker, the Magical Warrior. I draw for turn, drawing it to the Allure. His opponent takes 5. We kind of get this into this like really back and forth burn game with the wheels. So I take 5, my opponent takes 5. They set the DD Warrior Lady here. My opponent takes 5. I set the Zoma. Opponent draws it to the Parasite. I take 5. They go into main 1, and then use the Parasite onto their own DD Warrior Lady, using the effect of their skill to tribute off the Warrior Lady to summon Moth in defense mode. And this is pretty much, he's building a wall at the moment to just keep Nightmare Wheeling me for damage while he doesn't get Nightmare Wheeled. So I'm going to Allure here, and then I'm going to banish my Sphere Kribo, set my Mind Crush face down and my Nightmare Wheel, and then proceed to pass turn off there. The opponent draws into the Breaker, the Magical Warrior, uses the skill, and then lets him draw again to the Zoma Spirit, setting the Zoma face down. We go ahead and Nightmare Wheel the face down monster, which I know is DD Warrior Lady. I draw into the Dogma, which doesn't really do much. Take my 500 life points, and then pass turn back off to the opponent. Draw for turn, And then opponent summons the Breaker, the Magical Warrior, uses the effect of Breaker here to pop the Nightmare Wheel that we newly set, and then passes turn off to us, to which we finally draw into our own Breaker. We move into main phase 1, summon the Breaker, use the effect of Breaker to pop the Nightmare Wheel, and then flip our Destiny Hero and Dragoon and use its effect to pop the Moth. Now, this was a bad play on my part, because what he could have done here is I could have done my entire effect, targeted the perfectly ultimate Great Moth. He could have had a Parasite in hand, equipped my Destiny Hero and Dragoon, and then, killed me off there. It would have been much smarter for me to probably have hit the defense monster here or something, but I don't know. I digress. I guess having the Mind Crush here is actually really powerful, though. So, because they would have revealed, I would have Mind Crushed. Yeah, never mind. I would have been fine. If they would have Parasited here, I would have definitely Mind Crushed that. Because they would go reveal Parasite effect targeting Destiny and Dragoon. I would activate Mind Crush, call Parasite Paranoid. They would discard the Parasite Paranoid, and then, yeah, we would blow up the Moth. So, yeah, I guess it was fine. This is a match, by the way. But, yeah, that's Dragoon. Very fun to play. But if you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure you leave a like on this video. If you like me, make sure you subscribe. And above all, I want you to have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.